jail papers and shit.
So I just was walking and I had seen this shorty right here with this duck. I just want to get him on there. I ain't never been this close to a duck, and he don't bite. I got mine. I think he bite.
Louisiana with a fucking duck.
It's
You didn't do
a
that,
5-hour drive.
You ain't traveling 5 hours with no fucking duck in no car, bro.
You could do that. It's very much more.
Man, you had duck shit all in that fucking car, bro. I know better than that, bro.
That's the whole point.
I know better than that, bro.
She probably ain't been fed or nothing. She's been fed. Thank you.
She ain't been gone long. Them motherfuckers must have been walking around here with her, bro. She ain't been.
Welcome back on True Talk. So, this morning, I decided to make a decision that was going to take about 3 months. And I spoke on this a while back. And what it pertains to is me waking up early in the mornings, bro. Me waiting until I get to where I'm getting to. I'm just going to speak on it, Atlanta, right? I was finna go to Miami first, but that's kind of what I want to talk about in this video, because I had to learn this through waiting my turn, being patient, being a very patient man, and just being obedient to the Most High, right? So right now, this morning, I woke up, and as you can see, bro, dog, I literally was just sitting, and this girl just walked over with a duck, family, like, out of nowhere. You know, I'm thinking, it's hers. But then I had to say, it's like, my eyes tricking me right now? And it's like, it wasn't. And then she walked up with the duck, and I'm like, bro. And she just started telling me she from Texas and all of this. She down here because she trying to bail her guy out. And it's crazy, like, there were two. There was a mother. It was a woman pulled up. Or it was a guy pulled up first on the scooter. He was like, bro, is that my duck? You know, people around here kind of be all they mind. This is downtown where I live at. So people kind of be on that stuff. But then the woman came up. She said, can you call ADP? Because that girl out there has my duck. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm in there getting my ordering my hot chocolate. So I come back out, I'm like, dang, it's like, now I'm looking at this girl different. You know, she's sitting down with me. You know, I sit down and talk with a stranger, but she's sitting down and talking with me. They think she with me. But I mean, they know she's not with me, but it's crazy. Everybody like petting the duck, saying the duck is nice, and then they figure out that, you know what I'm saying, she stole the duck. So all of that whole thing that you just seen on video happened, bro, and I'm just like, wow. But I had to think, I'm like, this morning I woke up at like 3, man. And last night was a long night because I had to make a decision. And it's like, I followed a specific routine this morning. And I'm just like, it's crazy. And I'm just like, what if I wouldn't have went off that specific schedule? Like, what would have happened, bro? Like, you know, I would have never experienced that. Like, that had to happen on divine alignment. So, back to what I was saying, bro. I mean, that just threw me off right there. But I'm going to have to get my thought back. So, I want to talk about collapsing time, dog, and doing things now, right? Because all that extra stuff, that was just a distraction, dog. I came out here this morning to make a decision. So, you know, the beginning of next year is officially the year. It's gonna be the month that I move, basically. You see what I'm saying? And basically this whole year, bro, I've been really focusing. I haven't been doing anything. I've been just keeping my head down, literally. No partying, none of that. Just literally just grinding, trying to sculpt my life. Because I just turned 22, and I'm like, when I came back, I was 20. From 20 to 21, I literally just had to like go dark. Like I said in the last video, I had to go dark. So I learned a lot through trial and error of not even battling myself, just putting myself into a routine, man. Like, understanding becoming a new version of yourself is what you need to do. Fall in love with becoming a new version of yourself, not chasing external things. But it really, really clicked when I made that last video and I said, catch up to me. When I had that light bulb moment go off, I said, catch up to me, man. I mean, man, after that, bro, my life just started doing leaps, like my perspective changed. I would have never thought that this would even be my mindset in like years to come, bro. In a light bulb. Shout out to One Wise Food. I had dropped a video on there talking about you gotta listen to God's voice, but God's voice is a download. So God sends you downloads. But just as God can send you good downloads, you can have bad thoughts. And those can be intrusive thoughts, bad thoughts, make you do things that you doing subconsciously that just becomes who you are. So you gotta change that, right? So, you know, I was kind of really in a grunge energy this morning. And I made the decision, man, that I'm about to start doing this right now. I'm not gonna wait till January the 1st next year to get on here and start documenting me waking up at 2:45. I'm not, right? Because it's like when you wait, you know, when you wait for something to happen, time does not exist like that, dog. Action is only thing that the universe can feel. Your emotions, it only knows what you do. Who are you? Not who you think you. Who you think you are does matter. But what are you really doing? What actions are you putting in? Are you feeling as are you this person? Are you waiting? Because when you wait, when you have that mindset, when you're waiting, you're stuck. You're not moving. Because it doesn't matter about how much effort you put in this world. You still got the mindset where, well, I mean, guess what? I'm gonna do this next year. And I was thinking this morning, I said, man, if I show up on January the 1st, dog, and I start doing all of this, I'm late. It's kind of like if you got to go to work at 9 o'clock and you show up at 9 o'clock on the dot and you walk in, you get out your car at 9 o'clock, 9 times out of 10, you're going to go in there at 9:01. And if you got a strict job, you know how that is. You know, sometimes them people, they not on that. You late. You late. If you ain't in that room, if you ain't in that classroom by the time that bell ring, it's a tardy. It's a tardy, right? So I had to say, I said, bro, if I wait till January the 1st to start waking up at 2:45, dog, I'm late. I'm late. I'm not on time. You feel what I'm saying? So I said, bro, I gotta collapse time, bro. I gotta collapse time. And it's crazy because like I said in the last video, I said, bro, I was gonna wait to start documenting. I wasn't gonna pull back up to January the 1st. And I had contemplated, I had to make a decision. I said, bro, do I want to post this? Am I trying to be perfect? Dog, shout out to John Mark Stevenson, bro. John Mark said one thing that somebody told him. He said, you can't think of a color. You can't create a new color in your mind. Meaning with success, bro, you can't go off of your past and try to create the future with your past. You can't do that. I've invested in multiple master classes, dog, and I understand how this thing works. And the worst thing you can do is try to dictate your future off of your past. So me understanding that, I was literally walking. I said, bro, I said, dog, am I ready? Do I really believe in myself? This is the first time I really had to really sit and say, do I believe in myself, dog? And I said, of course you do. And then it's like, I said, damn, I made a decision, dog. And I was like, okay, bet. Instantly, I was finna listen to some rap music. And I realized, when you on this journey, dog, it's not about what you are doing. It's about what you shouldn't be doing, right? You shouldn't be doing these things. So it's easy for anybody to say, okay, I want to wake up at this time. I want to do this. I want to do that. But then again, you got vices, right? So the vices that come into play, you got to eliminate those. That's what took me so long. Multiple failures, trials, and tribulations, just going through these failures, dog. Like, this shit took me 3 years, dog. I was hustling off of motivation, hustling off of these motivational videos, you feel me? So, this morning, you know, subconsciously I wanted to pull up an Eric Thomas video or pull up one of these type of videos that is giving motivation. And I realized, dog, I don't even need the motivation no more. I got the discipline. I got the why. You see what I'm saying? People always say, what's your why? I got the why now. And the why is, I understand. My sin only comes from when I'm not aligned. When I'm not aligned, and I'm talking about specifically aligned. I'm talking about aligned with the mission, family. And what that is every day you wake up. What is your routine, family? What you gonna do? Why is this nigga playing this loud music, dog? He tripping. I'm about to dip. Why would he do that? This nigga literally just looked at me and started playing the music. But I ain't tripping on that. That's like the second distraction. Peep game though, man. So I just want to authentically come on here and tell you that you don't need motivation. And I know for a fact that this is a journey. And when you get to that point where you understand what I'm saying, you just know. Anybody can get on here and say, well, yeah, I understand what he's saying. I promise you, and I know this for a fact, for me being 22 and me being in this position where I had to eliminate everything, not mentioning that when I was in Atlanta the first time, if you know and you've been following me, you understand what I'm saying? Bro, I've experienced success already, but I understand. And somebody said this, if it wasn't documented, it never happened. It was only a memory of yours. So I'm on Snapchat, I'm posting for, you know, people that I went to school with, but I never could say I was a YouTuber, bro. I never even could say I was an influencer. I was literally in the moment living. And I guess what I'm really trying to get at and say is, I feel like me coming back to Louisiana this time, dog, it was a fucking struggle. But it wasn't like I'm in survival mode. It felt like that, but I always knew that it just didn't make sense. Like, this couldn't be it. You know, they got these videos talking about you're in between phases. That's what I felt like, family. And I feel like just right now, like today, not even, I wouldn't even say today, dog. I would say after I made some mental adjustments that, man, I had to seek for, dog, that your average smuggler, juggler, bogly, hogly, roll don't just get, fam. And if you know, you know. We all understand, dog. Men would understand one thing, dog. The downloads that you get, when you keep seeking and you knocking, everybody don't get them downloads. And if you know, you know. You understand my language, dog. You see what I'm saying? And I got my Instagram, dog. I had my other Instagram. Let me just speak on this. I had my other Instagram, Fleeks TV Clips. Right before 2K 26 drop. If you don't know what that is, that's the NBA 2K game that I stream. A lot of different people stream it. You know, if you're not into games and you over here just watching me from just however you found me, that's a game, okay? And I do stream it. And that game came out, when that game came out, which was almost a month ago, my Instagrams got taken. In my mind, I was like, man, I can take this. Bro, I'm getting so deep on this because it's so much that has happened, dog, that I understood, I took note on and moved past, and I'd even bring it to this YouTube. But let me just speak on it. So, my Instagram, Fleeks TV, bro, it was _.Fleeks Energy. That's my nickname, right? Fleeks. That Instagram got taken, and it said because I had some type of nudity stuff up, and I feel like that was the 20. Oh my God, bro, it's like I'm merging two different worlds, dog. I got two different supporting people that don't know about this, so I gotta enlighten you. 20v1s, Pop the Balloons, dog. They are, I would say, new age content ideas that we came up with. You feel what I'm saying? Not me, but you know, the younger generation. And yeah, man, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? You probably seen it on TikTok, but I definitely did indulge in some of those type of videos. And you know, in Atlanta, and as entertainment. And I had one of those videos up on my Instagram. It was me picking up a girl, dog, for entertainment. And it's crazy, that video had been up for almost a year and some change, and they took it down right before that game dropped. My mind was, the business move was to take those clips, to take my new clips from 2K and post it on that Instagram. I turned that Instagram to a Clips channel, a Clips Instagram. And they took it down right before that game dropped. So I was like, dang, because my other Instagram was connected with that same Instagram. It was all connected off of one email. So they took that, man, and I was like, wow. But I know that my old world had to crumble. I was been supposed to delete that Instagram, dog. I was been supposed to delete it. What I'm getting at is the old world has to crumble. Not to rumble, but bro, the old world has to crumble. And you cannot go back and try to pick up things from that old world. That was the old me. Can I go back and do entertainment? Yes. Do I have a level of understanding now on how this all works? Yes. I've matured in it. But I never said I was a YouTuber. That's crazy. I never said I was a YouTuber. I had to go through trials and tribulations. I had to get around YouTubers that was making a lot of money on YouTube. I had to pick their minds. I had to go to Atlanta and see all these different influencers before I ever even, bro, I only made $100 from other YouTube, dog. I didn't make no money from that YouTube. I stayed loyal and down. But even after that, coming back here, I had nothing. Like, obviously, bro, I have a lot of things. I had a lot of things that I was grateful for and to be grateful for about. But compared to what I lost, it was like, damn. So I'm getting these light bulb moments right now, dog. I want to tell you, you never lose nothing. You only can grow. You are a spirit inside your body. You only can grow. You only can grow. You can't lose anything. You can only grow, and you can only gain more from the Most High by being grateful. Don't ever be ungrateful, dog. Every day you wake up, you breathing, you can do small things, bro. You should be grateful. You have to be grateful. Because if one of those things get taken away, now you see how fast things can get taken away, dog. This happens with relationships. This happens with health problems. So it's important every day you wake up, if not every day, man, you make it on your routine to be grateful for everything and the smallest of things in your life, dog. Smallest. So when you wake up and you say, man, I can breathe, I can do all this, you already won. All the extra stuff is just, it's extra, dog. You already won, family. You have already won. So, as I'm sitting up here, and it's about 7 o'clock. Nah, it's not 7. It's probably like 7 o'clock now. 7:30, somewhere around here. After all of the duck stuff, man, I took a little walk. Man, I took a walk from my house to my elementary, bro. I seen my old elementary, bro, like Pineville, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a small town, dog, in Louisiana. And it's crazy because as I made that decision this morning, I walked outside and it's like, as I say about being grateful, bro, I seen my world start to change, family. Like, I walked downtown and I just seen how beautiful, you know, this city kind of really is. You know, it's all about perspective, but when you be grateful for the small things, you make that decision. You see what's around you. Your world starts to change. You start to attract different types of people, family. You start to attract different types of people. So, like this morning, I had went to this little spot, dog. It was like a diner. And I looked inside. I'm like, I've never seen that ever here, ever. It's literally a small place, but I've never seen it. Like, I've never seen it ever. But it's like I raised my level of awareness, bro, and I started to see all these small things to be grateful about, dog. Small things. So you might be in your hometown, bro. You might be in a situation, family, where you're like, dang, like, I don't have much. But when you start to be grateful for those small things, man, you're gonna get the keys to heaven to open up. Fast, bro. Fast. Man, I'm not gonna rumble y'all heads off, bro. We got a lot of people passing by, and this is something that I gotta get used to, is talking in front of people, because people be nosy. They don't be knowing what's going on, but they be trying to figure out what's going on. And it's not normal for somebody in my hometown to be just talking to a camera like this in front of just everybody without, you know, feeling some type of way. Because this is exactly who I am. You see what I'm saying? This is what makes you shine. This is what makes you different. What you do in the dark is gonna come to the light. So make sure whatever you're doing in the dark is who you want to become. That's the biggest thing. Whatever you are doing in the dark, make sure that's who you want to become. So what I'll be doing is I'll be documenting on my Instagram, because videos every day, dog, my videos be, you know, put together. I'll be documenting on my Instagram me waking up, on my stories, going outside doing my push-ups in the morning, and you know that'll show you that every day I'm waking up at 2:45. But as we keep going, dog, I'll document on this channel me going throughout my day, dog. I put effort into my videos, man, and we only gonna get better with the improvements of it, right? The editing and all of that, right? But on my Instagram, Lucas Lede, I will link it in my description. If you don't subscribe, I feel like if you made it this far, dog, then you really locked in, you know where we're going. But this is not just about me, this is about you. I do this for you. I sacrifice all of this for you. I'm trying to do the best for the greatest good, for the greatest cause. there's no selfish means in this. I realized none of this is for me, dog. Because there's somebody out there who helped me just like I'm doing it. One message. If it's one person who's watching this, one, I don't need 1,000, dog. One person. That's all I need, dog. That's all I need. One person by one person by one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. We don't need everybody to agree with us. So, the Instagram is Lucas Lede. It will be in my description, and I will document starting tomorrow. I mean, this morning, bro, I woke up. It was probably like, man, 12 o'clock. I said, bet, I'm gonna wake up at 2:45 because it was like, bro, that procrastination feeling just was going through my veins, and I was like, bro, I gotta start now. I didn't say it off the rip. I didn't plan on doing that. I told myself I went for a walk, and I said, bro, and I'm not even gonna get all like that right now. I said, fuck it, bro. Let's do it. Let's go all the way in. Got 3 more months. If I show up on time, if I show up on a dot and then start doing it, I'm late. But I got 3 months and I've been preparing this whole time. But if I show up right now and I start doing it now, I'll become it. And that's my last thing I want to tell you, man. Do not wait. I know I said this earlier. Do not wait for anything to come at you to make you feel a certain type of way. Figure out what you will be doing and start doing it. Knock it out now. Knock it out now. You don't gotta wait. Start doing it now, whatever it is. Whatever it is in your mind, you saying, well, when I get this, I'm gonna do that. Do it now, bro. Collapse time. Stop thinking time is this long gap, this long road. It's all about now. It's all about bringing that future to this now. Because the present moment is the only time that exists, dog. So, I'm finna wrap it up, man. I'm finna wrap it up. The spot getting too hot, bro. The spot is getting too hot, and people, they around here they look at you a little different, family. So I will link my Instagram in my description, bro. I'll keep on shouting it out in the videos to come, and what the hell, dog? This is my car. What the? What the? Oh, I think this is my old car, bro. What the hell? Yo, what the? Dog, this is my old car, bro. Yo, that's wild. What the? Dog, that is my old car. Bro, what the fuck? How I know this is my old car, dog? It's because that right there, bro. My what the? Oh my God, dog, what's going on? Dog, this car got repossessed in Atlanta. This car got repossessed in Atlanta, bro. What? I'm sleep, bro. What the hell going on, fam? That is crazy. Anyways, man. Anyways. Let me go ahead and wrap this video up, man. These people looking at me like I'm crazy, man. One truth talk. Was not my car, but I thought it was my car, dog. And it looked exactly like my old car. But it wasn't my car.